everyone, welcome back to another episode of Seraphic Sauce. Today we're here with Saffron Gray and we're going to be talking to her about what it's like being a woman in the music industry. So do you want to just give a bit of an introduction to yourself and what you do?
Hi guys, I'm Saffron Gray, also known as the R&B Princess of Nottingham. And yeah, I'm just here with the girls. I am a singer-songwriter. I'm also busking. Why am I forgetting what I do?
All of that.
All of it!
Too many things. She can't remember what she's doing. That's what it is. Okay, we'll get into all of your branches later because we're really excited to talk to you about everything that you do because we know you're not a musician. Mm-hmm. But we're going to start off with talking a little bit about your life growing up.
Okay.
And we're going to paint a version of our younger self whilst we're doing this.
She said.
I'm going to join in with you. I don't think either of us are that gifted artistically.
Not in this part.
So we'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. But let's get into it. What age are you going to paint of yourself?
Probably 5.
5?
I don't know.
What's significant about the 5?
I think that's when the official diva starting to form.
Oh.
You know.
So is this?
That's the first time I ever called myself a diva. So.
Did the music start coming out from age 5, or was it just the attitude, the diva
attitude? I'd say. Yeah. Well, my mum would probably say the attitude. But I'd say myself, the music side was kind of always with me because I grew up in church.
Oh, did you?
Yes. So my grandparents are pastors.
Oh, wow, okay.
And are we doing the face? Sorry.
Yeah, that's my face. But I'm limited with the colours.
Oh, lordy.
So I'm gonna have to mix something here.
Oh, man. So my grandparents are pastors. My great-grandparents were pastors too. So
wow, so it's really in the family.
Yeah, deep in the valley. So I had kind of no choice. But I loved it.
Yeah.
In the end. And I would start... I would go up to speak, and speaking wasn't really my thing, especially when everyone's, looking at you, what are you going to say? So then I just started to sing the same song every single week until I got better at it, kind of thing.
Yes.
So that's kind of where it started. And it was from, a very young age. I just wanted the mic. I didn't really know what to do with it. I started singing my favourite song. So that's kind of what happened.
I love that. I think that's such an interesting way of getting into performing. It was just sort of it was pushed on you in a reading way.
Yeah.
And you said, I'm going to spin this and
do my thing.
Make it into what I want to do. I love
Literally.
that. I think that's so fun.
Thanks.
So I guess with your family being in the church, music's quite a big part of that anyway.
Yes, 100%.
But were they supportive of you wanting to do music? And was there a point in your life where you were like,
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to be doing this, I want to be doing music?
So I guess do you have a church background or know anybody church background?
I do. My parents took me to church every weekend.
Nice. I love that. So I guess that you would understand when you get a little bit older, you kind of feel like you're too cool for it. So, exactly. So
me and my brother were in the pews.
Exactly. So I think when I started school, so I got baptised at 13. Mm. 13? Yeah. So what's that? How old are you? 13. What year are you in? Year 7? No. Year 8, 9?
8, 9, yeah.
So year 8, I was deep in. I was like, I love the Lord. And then I got a bit older and I was like, this is so boring and blah, blah, blah. So I just kind of felt too cool for it. And my grandparents they've never forced any religion on me. They've never ever forced it on me. They always encouraged me to come to church. Mum would always encourage us to go, but they would never if you don't want to go, they'd never force you to. Mm-hmm. So when I started to what do you call it? When I started to be I'm too cool for this, Mum was like, okay, well, still do your prayers and stuff. No one was really against it. They kind of just was encouraging me, not making me go astray, like some crazy girl, but they would just be just remember where you came from, kind of thing. Don't do anything too wild. But with music, they're proud of me in terms of me using my talent, but they're not happy with the genre selection, you say. Because I'm not even, you listen to my music, if you listen to my music, you know that I'm not raunchy. So I'm not bad, but I'm not necessarily worshipping, so it's not ideal for them, if you get what I mean. So
it's very different.
So that they weren't with the idea at first, but they're quite supportive still. as supportive as they can be.
Well, yeah, I guess because you've had like a lot of success recently.
Oh, thanks. What do you call it? Thanks. That's
You
it.
have.
Thanks, girl.
It's like your family must be proud of you because I'm sure like families are always proud of you when you're doing what you want to do.
My family is quite supportive in that sense. It would always only be my grandparents. Not that they're not proud, but they're just like, you need to be in the church singing the gospel.
Come back to church.
Literally. So that's kind of, my family's definitely supportive. Like when I had my release party, my cousins were on the door. And my auntie was like, scanning, and she was sending t-shirts. She was like, you want a t-shirt? She was like...
pushing the merch.
Yeah, exactly. My mum, she's momager, so I made her a t-shirt that says momager on the back of it.
Nice.
And she like proper wears that with pride. My godmother, she's involved. She's on the management team. Like, it's very family orientated. My dad, he's placed himself in head security, so can't go wrong with that.
What a man.
So yeah, family are very much involved.
So
and they're quite supportive, so they'll always be the loudest in the room.
Cheering along.
Literally.
As they should be.
Yeah.
I love that. Was there a moment where you kind of decided to take music seriously? Yeah.
A few times. Can I be honest?
It's been up and down.
It really has. I'd say... it's so interesting. My journey is so strange because I did uni. I went to uni in 2018 to do law.
Oh,
girl.
Crazy.
Yeah, very strange. I don't know what was going on there, but I was trying to prove a point. I don't know if it was to myself or to somebody who said that I couldn't be quite academic.
Oh.
So I thought, hold on a minute.
I am
smart. I am going to do this. And so I did. And it was hell. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Generally one of the worst periods of my life. Not really the worst, but in terms of like education.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I could have gone to uni to do anything. And then I discovered there was a confetti.
Oh.
What do you mean? I don't even know.
Yeah, they don't tell us that at school, do they?
No, they don't. They're giving you doctors and nurses and lawyers. So yeah. I'd say, because it's strange, people will say, what? 6 months ago, I'd say I took it really seriously. That's when I left my job.
Really?
Yeah. I've been doing it for 5 years, but I feel like I really put my head in the game 6 months ago. That's how I feel.
Yes.
So to me, it just feels like it's just started again because I really took that leap of faith and said, you know what, I'm not doing this part-time. I'm going to do it all the way. But then people would say 5 years ago is when I decided to really take it seriously. But I just don't think I was that serious. I feel like I was still unsure of it being a full-time career, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you weren't fully in it.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that is amazing then.
Thank you. It's quite recent, isn't it?
That is very recent. How do you feel it's been like going for you? Because I think it's been good.
Am I allowed to say it? Like,
of course.
It's so cool. It feels so... I feel really accomplished in terms of... I feel like I haven't necessarily gone anywhere yet. But I feel like I'm doing well. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, of course.
So I don't feel like I've gone like massive. Obviously, I'm not like well established, but I definitely feel like from what I've shown myself, the energy that I've given it full time for the last 6 months and where it's gone, it's like, well, first of all, why the hell didn't you do this sooner? But like, secondly, like, wow, look how far you've come, kind of thing. So yeah, it's kind of, again, I like to prove stuff to myself. Like, can I do it?
Yeah.
And then when I do, I'm like, yeah.
And she's done it.
She's done it.
Well, I guess you wouldn't count them as gigs.
Oh.
But I was going to say, when was your first gig? But I was thinking, if you're singing every weekend in church, that's a lot of people.
No, that was a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
But they're my aunties and uncles. They don't get a heck. But no, I say my first gig as like, you mean as my artist name and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I actually did a talent show at my college. Came up in my memories on Snapchat the other day.
There you go.
And I was like singing my heart out in the middle of the canteen. It was quite funny. Did we cast that as a gig?
Yeah.
Did I? It was a talent show and I think I won it. From what I remember, I was the next year's poster, like, do you want to sign up? my mum was like, with the microphone. But yeah, that's, I'd say my first putting myself out there.
How did you find it at school?
In terms of...
was college, is that like sixth form?
Yeah, it was a sixth form college, Bilborough.
So how did you find it there, kind of
Navigating.
putting yourself out with music or singing in front of people?
That's a very good question, that. How did I find it? I'd say it was a mixture of both. I've always battled with anxiety. I didn't necessarily like to put myself out there. But I was doing a drama course at the time. I was doing a BTEC drama and like performing arts even. So singing, acting and dancing. So in that you get like a lot of confidence building stuff, and you're in a group of like, you don't necessarily know them. And then I made friends, and then everyone was like getting to know each other. Oh, what do you like to do? I like to sing. And everyone was like, no, you don't. You can't sing. And then I was like, I heard the words. It's like, I'm trying to prove to you that I can, because I just said I can sing. And that's literally kind of how it's been even at school.
Yeah.
In year 7, that was like, again, getting to know you. And everyone was like, what's your special talent? I was singing. My song was just Hallelujah. So I just thought I'd sing it. Someone laughed.
How dare they?
I will never forget the moment.
What the hell?
They actually, you know, like the...
No!
I was like, that was mean, but I carried on. But yeah, no, in college, I was like a little bit more confident than that. No one laughed this time. I actually had a really good friend who's still my friend now, Serena. She was like, why don't you release a song? And I was like, what do you mean release a song? So then we started talking about that. So she was really encouraging me to release a song. And then I released released my very first song in 2017. So I would have been in college, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and she was like the first person I showed it to. And she was like, put it on SoundCloud. I said, that's still on SoundCloud. It's awful.
I bet it's great.
It's absolutely...
Let's insert it here. We'll have a little listen.
Oh, no. the picture's like... I don't know who I thought I was at the time, but she was giving... But then again, from college, performing arts, God knows why I went to do law.
Yeah, that is kind of...
So random.
It's a big pivot, isn't it?
What happened? I really can't even tell you why it happened, but it did.
Did you do any singing whilst you were at uni?
So my first year, I did on my story. I just Snapchat story. I do covers, and my new friends were like, "What are you doing?"
Really?
Yeah, they were like, "What are you?" Not in a bad way. They were just like, "Why are you doing law?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, because I want to be a lawyer." And then they were like, "Yeah, you should be doing music." And then I showed them the first song. When I was in a group of boys and girls, you know, when you're first in uni, it's a massive group.
Yeah.
And then even the boys were like, singing along to it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they was like, yeah, you should do music. And then I took it seriously, like in my first year.
Oh, I love that. Did you go to uni in Nottingham?
I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said that really like I was sad about it.
We hate it here. It's the worst.
We don't like it.
So did you like tap into the music scene when you were at uni?
Sorry, I'm looking at this. It looks like a tomato. Not so much.
Yeah.
You mean in the uni community?
Yeah, and just like in Nottingham.
In Nottingham, so outside of uni I did, but not like uni communities.
Oh, okay.
I was really trying to be a lawyer. I don't know what was going on there, to be fair. I don't know what was going on. Can't even call it midlife crisis, but I was like going to open mic nights and stuff to like meet new people and build my confidence.
Yeah.
And then I was working closely with Andre, the producer, and Chataway, or you call him, I don't know. It's ATP Tuesday now.
ATP Tuesday.
So them two, they were like the first people I worked with, and Johnny, who plays bass.
Yes.
They were like my team at the time. So yeah, I was with them a lot, and they would like take me to places and tell me about what's going on, and I would go to this open mic in Derby, Bunk. That was happening at the time. I don't know if that still happens, but yeah.
I think that is a really good thing about Nottingham, and the East Mids actually.
Like
there's a lot of opportunities for new artists to have a go.
Yeah.
And do stuff. Did you find it like intimidating when you went and did open mics for the first time?
I did. I would look at the floor. I'll see if I can find a video for you as well to send you. But I would literally, like, eyes closed, I wouldn't open my eyes. And that was my feedback all the time. My mum.
Oh, really?
She would be like, can you open open your eyes, we're up here. So it's like, yeah, I couldn't look. But I would also be trying to remember the words too. And like remember what I'm supposed to be saying, and remembering to greet everybody, and then remembering to say social media at the end.
It's a lot, isn't
Being
it?
funny, it's a lot.
Especially when you're nervous as well.
Exactly.
It's like, how can I keep track of all
yeah,
of
exactly. I was just like I was quite musical. I was quite bossy, just diva-ish.
We love that.
We love the diva.
What was
But
that?
why I say this age is because I was so confident and anxiety wasn't a thing. And
And
do
then
you
it
know what I
catches
mean?
you,
And it catches
yeah.
you when you get older. Like, that's one thing I really do love about children, because I used to look after kids. But they just don't care.
Yeah.
They're so like whoever they are at that time, and nobody around them, nothing around them stops them. And they just go for what they want. They say what they want. Like, my kids, I ain't got no kids, sorry.
My children.
My friends have children, and just like watching them grow and just be like, you know, in the phases where they love the princess dresses, and
Yeah.
they're a princess, they're a mermaid, or whatever they want to be, they are that. And I just love that about, you know, children.
It is so cute.
So tender.
Is that what you did for your job before you...
I did a lot of jobs.
A lot of
It
jobs.
was one of the jobs I did. I was a nursery nurse for a few months, and I was in toddler room, and that I think that's the age as well. Like, they just don't care. They learn everything, and they're just so happy with life.
How is it like transition from having a part-time job and then going full-time music and being like freelance, self-employed?
Freelance.
How has that been?
It's been a bit of a challenge, I won't even lie. As much as it's had its benefits in terms of like freedom, because obviously you don't necessarily have to wake up so early, or you're not having to do a job that you don't like. It's so bad, but you know what I mean. I just feel like I've struggled with a schedule.
Yes.
Because sometimes I wake up early, or sometimes there'll be a late night and then I can't wake up early, if that makes sense, or like and then I feel like I've been sluggish and I beat myself up for like getting up at like 2 or something.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been trying to sort out a schedule for myself, but not to be too hard on myself also, because I've left my job or my ex job to be free. So I can kind of do what I want, but then I just don't want to be lazy. But I'll never be lazy. So I don't know why I keep saying that to myself. Like, you're not lazy.
You're not lazy.
You're just resting.
Yeah, and I feel like we put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
Definitely.
Being in the creative industry, and also because like we might be a bit more emotionally in tune. It's really easy to just start to feel really bad.
And like beat yourself up
Yeah.
for whatever.
Is this good?
Can I start again?
No. This is a competition now.
That's actually really cute. Do you know what's really good about that is the trainers.
Yeah, it's so realistic. Wow.
Oh.
Talk us through what your 5-year-old self is like in this picture.
Well, first of all, I put red because I guess it's the only colour we've kind of got for lips. But because I used to put mom's lipstick on a lot.
That's so cute.
I used to just like I was quite is it nosy? I don't know. I just like to fiddle with stuff. I put makeup probably all over my face. To be fair, I should be drawing red all over my face. But I was just quite in my culture I'd say farce. Like a child is being farce, where they go in places that they're not supposed to be. But quite a nosy kid. I was a little bit like in my mum's handbags on, putting mum's handbags on, heels on, dressing up.
That's the diva.
You know, and going. And then when I get my hair done, I would walk like that. So when would hit my back, I'm like, yeah, and my hair's done. I was just, I don't know, I was quite an outgoing, bubbly child. I guess. That's why I put the heart there too. Because I can draw hearts.
All the love. Here she is. I had a fringe.
Oh, did you actually?
I had a lot of fringe. All the time. Thick fringe. I loved the boys.
Oh yes, you said.
I played the violin and the clarinet.
Did you actually? That's so
I did.
cool.
And I hated them both for
Did
a
you?
very long time.
That's usually the case though, isn't it?
It was awful, those two instruments.
But you could play them.
Yes, of this
Do you want to show
section.
the cameras your arm?
No, we don't. Actually. Oh.
That's beautiful.
I think.
I think they're gorgeous.
She looks like me.
That's spitting image.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hey girl.
How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I enjoyed watching that painting.
No, you didn't. Don't lie to me. It was our fault.
It was entertaining for me behind the camera there. But yeah, we're so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be
And we've loved like watching your journey,
Oh.
especially over the past few months,
Mhm.
just seeing you like come into yourself.
Oh, that's nice.
Which actually, to be honest, I don't think that's just been the past few months. I think you've always had this like, well, it comes across on screen like a strong sense of who you are.
Oh,
Like,
thanks.
I think it comes across that way.
What's nice to know. Sometimes
Yeah.
I fake it, so.
Apparently that's the key.
That is the
I've
key.
heard through the grapevine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have not just music as your
Mhm.
primary focus. Like you have so many branches in TV.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
What, the TV experience?
I would say TV experience, or how you even juggle having so many different facets of your career going on.
Okay, so I will say, so the TV experience, I didn't even sign up myself for that. That was my friend
Really?
who I went on with.
No
So,
way.
which was strange anyway, because she's more of the introverted out
Right.
of the two of us.
Right.
So it's something that usually I would be like, oh yeah, let's go on TV.
Mm.
But she did it this time, and she actually signed us up without me asking, because I guess she knew I was down. And then she was like, oh my gosh, they liked that application. I said, who liked the application? She said,
She did.
she said, oh, you know that TV show I was telling you to watch? Oh yeah, I signed us up. I said, what? She goes, yeah, we got auditions. So we had
Oh my
auditions.
God.
And then from there, it was like, it happened so quick, I'm so
Yeah.
honest. So it was on a Zoom call, and it was just quite natural. Like, obviously, you with your friend,
Yeah.
and they kind of want to judge how, not judge, but like, see if you're genuine, and or however they narrow down their contestants. So it was that, and then we went to the ITV studios, which was really cool. We went in London.
Wow.
I'm allowed to say this out loud, but I skived my job. I said I was sick.
Is this the same one that you've left?
No, this is.
Oh, okay.
See, I've done too many jobs. I
got
don't
to
even
do
care
what
no
you
more. But no, I literally was like, I'm sick. And then I went. And then it was actually such a good day. But I hate though that because I was so scared of the job that I was in, I didn't record anything. I took like one picture of the ITV studios that I was there, and I didn't post it on my story that day because I didn't know who was watching.
Evidence.
Exactly. And so I didn't like record us in there like giddy. We were so giddy before we went. The lady who casted us, we was having a chat with her, and like it was just so like buzzing. I wish I did like a little vlog just to look back on it. So yeah, that happened quite fast. We did the interview. We couldn't really tell if we was gonna get on because the woman was proper poker face. And then it was great experience. After that, I think a few days later we got the call, and then was going on that. That was a sick experience. I suggest anybody go.
It looked sick.
It was so cool.
Do you think it helped you that you weren't like, there wasn't a massive build up in your head about it? Like your friends sprung it on you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's been shows that I've seen and I've wanted to go on,
Yeah.
and I've not put myself forward because of the what ifs, or like what if I embarrass myself, or like, you know. So yeah, I think it was nice that she sprung it up on me, because I probably would have never signed up to it. Like, who's running around Greece because they want to? Like, it turned out to be fun. But yeah, I probably would have never signed myself up for that. So it was a really good experience.
Your friends sound like they're pushing you sometimes.
My friends
certain
are
areas.
very they're
That's
very
really cool.
encouraging. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool girls.
I feel like some musicians as well though, when they're on stage, they have their persona, but outside they're like shy, introverted.
Yeah.
Do you have that side to you, or is it kind of you don't have a problem getting on screen and then you bring it outside of the screen?
That's such a good question. I feel like it does vary on how I'm feeling. I'm like, everyone's the same in it. I think what I've noticed a lot about myself is that my social battery will die, and I just be there like, I don't want to talk.
Do you feel like you have to explain yourself?
I think, I hate saying this because it makes me sound so old, but I've come to an age where I don't want to explain myself. So if I'm tired, I'm tired, I'll go home.
Yeah.
Or like, I just won't be so bothered as I used to be, like upsetting someone because I don't want to speak. Like, it's not personal. I just don't want to talk right now. I love you, but shut up.
Yeah, I think that takes a certain level of agency. Like,
yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a great thing, I feel like, to develop, especially as an artist, because I mean, I don't know, but I bet there's been people along your journey maybe that have pushed your boundaries, especially as a woman, navigating
100%.
it, and you're in the spotlight and you're trying to manage this now freelance, completely independent career.
Yeah. How's that been, navigating that?
Navigating it is quite difficult. Like I say, my family are quite hands-on, so they'll be in the background of stuff. So my admin team are my mum and my godmother. They be the ones that pick up the emails a lot of the time. When I first started out, it was me in third person.
Really? I've heard that people do that. That's crazy.
Because, I mean, as a woman, and I don't know, I've actually never spoken to a guy if they've ever had to do that, but as a woman, I felt like when I'm not speaking, they take me seriously, I guess. I have better responses, or I've had better responses from people when I've spoken third person rather than it being me. So I just kind of ran with it until it got too much, and I just couldn't manage the emails and everything else that I was doing. So my mum and my godmother, Cheryl and Shireen, they took over. So it's been difficult. I'd say sometimes I feel like, oh, this is a good point to make as well. A lot of people haven't taken me seriously, which is strange. Again, I've been doing this for 5 years until 6 months ago.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because I guess I went busking and I put myself out on the street, and now they think, oh, you're taking it seriously now. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, I've been doing this for however long, and that. Ooh, girl, Might start DJing too at this point. But no, like, I feel like people, I've heard people say, oh, you're serious now. What do you mean? I've been doing this for years.
What, is that because you're taking the social media thing to the next level?
They didn't even expand.
No,
they didn't expand. I just thought, I kind of just was like, how did I respond? I was like, been. You know, I'm like, been. And then when I took it home and I thought, I'm serious now. Been serious since the day I started.
That's quite a loaded thing to say.
It's quite loaded, isn't it?
Especially if people have been seeing you out literally navigating your career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's so interesting.
It's quite interesting.
Especially that you have to kind of, I suppose, when you're talking in third person in your emails, you've got a firm tone. Yeah. You're saying your points. You're saying what you require. Payment is another thing. That
it's such
for
an
your
awkward
time.
topic.
Yeah,
it's so awkward, and I hate it because it's like, anyone who I work with and who works with me, or whatever in general, without it being me, everyone should get paid for what they do.
Yeah.
And obviously the creative industry is like one of the hardest. Like, I don't know why money is so hard. It's such a hard topic.
It's a sensitive topic.
It's so sensitive. Why? It's like, if you've got the money to give it, why not? That's what I think. And even if it's just, okay, I can't necessarily meet what you want, how else can I help you in financial, I don't know, travel expenses. Sometimes, Uber, I use Bolt because I'm barred off Uber. Don't tell nobody. But Bolt's cheap, like a £5 here, if in and around Nottingham, that could help somebody. Definitely. Sometimes they don't even know what people are going through, if they can even afford to get here and there. So yeah, money and creative, it's very difficult. But I don't like to talk about it, so I give that to my mum and my godmother, because they can talk on my behalf. They'll be shouting at me like, how much are you worth?
They're reminding you. I'm like, that's smart.
If you leave it to me, a lot of the things I would have done for free, because I'm like, I want to do it anyway, I love it, so it's fine.
But now you're moving into that completely professional.
It's been another transition of like, I can't be charging that anymore because I've been on stages where people haven't been before.
If people want you and your time and your presence now, like, there's something that you're doing right.
Exactly.
And if people want, to experience that in their space, it's an exchange at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And
sometimes I find it so awkward to say, like, you better pay me.
It's so awkward, but it really shouldn't be. And it should be, everybody in this space is trying to make a name for themselves.
Exactly.
If we I just sometimes think that if we all kind of gave that extra helping hand to each other, we could all be here rather than here fighting it out,
and begging and feeling like you're begging for something that you're bringing to the table. I hate that feeling. Like, if you've asked me to do something, that means you want me to do it, which means then you should at least value what I bring, and not make it seem like, what I used to hate a lot is we're giving you an opportunity. I hate that line, because essentially we're all helping each other, because let's say someone starts an event up and they want me to perform, I'm helping your event, you're helping me. We're helping each other. It's not I'm doing this for you because maybe I've got a little bit more followers, or do you know what I mean? It's it's never like, oh, I just don't like it.
It's annoying because you want to be open and you want to be free, because that's what it feels like when you're making the music.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah.
the studio. But then you have to have that face where it's like,
I don't play games.
exactly, yeah. Because
Yeah.
people, I've learned this too recently. People, oh my goodness, people will take advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Even the best intention, or like someone with the best nature, if you know you're in front of them and you're not setting your boundaries.
Yeah.
Even a saint is gonna kind of try and see
what they
take
can
them out.
take.
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
So it's important, and I think it's important for a lot of women to feel like they're not overstepping when they're standing up for themselves.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of us shy away from actually stating what we're worth, because we're always told to kind of question it.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially in the nuance of situations that maybe sometimes some like men can't read the nuance, whereas we've kind of been observers since we were young. To kind of gauge a situation, and even in that nuance we kind of tone ourselves down because that's what we've been told. So definitely having strong women around you must my
mom,
be good.
She's the strongest woman I know, and she's always shown strength even in times when I've seen in her eyes she doesn't want to. And being the oldest, I've just witnessed my whole life. Why am I getting emotional? No, but genuinely, my mom is one of the strongest women that I know, and she's been through so many different things, and she's overcome them, and she's still trying to grow and learn, and she teaches me all the time. She's always giving, I roll my eyes, but she's always giving me some type of lecture, some type of teaching. But because like she's been through so much, I hear her out. Sometimes I'm like, no, mum, you're wrong, this is the new generation. But she's usually on point with what she says. She's probably gonna watch this and be like, I told you. but genuinely, my mum's, I'd say, the strongest woman I know, and then I know my grandma. She's a pastor, and even being a pastor as a female, and how she preaches and like how she's led the church beside my granddad, but as well she's got such a big role there, and you think without her there some of the things wouldn't necessarily be the way they were. So there's quite a few strong women in my life. So it's nice to have that, and me and my mum are very similar, so I know if in doubt I will definitely be like her. If I'm not close yet, I'll be definitely be like her when I'm older. Like I'll be able to stand my ground and stand up for myself and my children or my family. Like, and even I think one of the reasons why I did law, I do question why I did it, but one of the reasons is because I love justice. I love what's right. And there is a wrong and there is a right. A lot of the time it can be blurred, but there is always a wrong and a right. And I liked the idea of being able to fight for the people that need it.
It's interesting that you say about your interest in law, because I feel like the justice thing, the way you write in your songs like your point of view, I was just thinking about this when you were speaking, like you really, like the songs that I've listened to of yours and how you kind of portray your side of the story and the experience, it's like a form of justice kind of. I feel like, because you are really specific about some of the things that you've been through. And I think that's amazing, and you kind of speak about your opinion on the situation, on the person, on the right, on the wrong. So I feel like that there's elements of that one in the law that translates to this as well.
That's so interesting that you said that. Thank you. I mean, it's funny because, not to get too personal, but in the past when I've dated and I've had either a disagreement, they're like, why are you getting your law head on? And I've been told that automatically. I'm like, well, this is the receipts for in the courtroom. Like, this is the receipts, this is what's right, this is what's wrong, and you knew better. So you've been served. And that's what I'm like in my day-to-day life. So it's interesting you picked that up in my music. That's actually really interesting.
No, I did. So because I didn't know you did law, but that kind of makes sense.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just talk about the elephant in the room.
And what's that then?
Future son of Nottingham.
Ooh,
well done.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you did so good. Considering
that
you say that you started taking this seriously 6 months ago.
Literally.
And it's kind of been one thing after another. How do you feel? No, it has.
Because I've been like, what is going... Like, anyone would think that I planned it last year and just said, right, I'm going to quit now, and then things are just happening.
That's what
it's so strange. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say it's strange because I am a woman of faith and I did put my faith in God when I left my job. I was obviously, as anyone would be, a bit weary, like I'm actually going with no job. I had no savings. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not staying here because I absolutely hated it, honestly. Honestly, mate, with the silence for that job, it was awful. Anybody knows the NHS right now, I'm not bashing them, but working within the NHS is a difficult sector to be. I was a receptionist at a doctor's surgery, so you already know how that goes. I'm sure you've called the doctors before and you've not been happy when you can't get an appointment. So it's like from 7:30 in the morning, we have people swearing, shouting, even people. Somebody came down to fight me.
What?
Oh yeah.
Because why?
Because she couldn't get an appointment and she thought it was me that took it off. And no, love, it was just me that you got on the phone. So she came down, like, she was like, oh, what's your name, Saffron? And I was like, yeah. She goes,
no way.
I said, wow, girl. If that sheet was there, like that window, if that wasn't there, we would have been, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So yeah, we've had some experiences there. But anyways, I left that in faith. And I put my whole faith in God, and I said, well, whatever happens, I'm gonna just let it. And I was in my bed. I remember the competition because it came up on my feed when it was won in the past. I saw it in the past, and I forgot about it until it came up. Like it was quite a catchy promotion video too. It was very Nottingham. I don't know if you saw did you see the promotion video?
I must have seen it.
It's like A Up Duck or something like that. It was so Nottingham. I thought, what is this? I was watching it and I was like, oh, I was kind of signing myself up for anything. Like, not anything, girl. That sounds dark.
Not signing your soul. Don't do it.
No. I was like, so when I say that, I was signing myself up for like funding. I'd come even here to watch like people on the panels talk about funding, just get a bit more insight in that. Signing myself up for like competitions, stuff like that. So I thought I'd just add it to it, and I had it drafted already, and I had the songs to send, and I thought, what song? I think I was going back and forth on the songs for like 2 days. Yeah. And I was like, well, what songs do I get the best reactions from? What? And also, with it being Rock City, I thought for a second, like, oh no, I'm not going to do it because
why? They're
not going to really like music. I was literally like, they're not going to like my style.
Your style? Okay.
Yeah, my style of music, not the actual songs. Okay. So I generally didn't think I was going to get through. And obviously, with it being on Splendor, I thought, they don't really play R&B on Splendor. So I doubt it. And then I went back on it and I thought, well, if we're going to do a festival, what songs of mine? Obviously got to be my garage songs. And then I really do enjoy doing that little dance. So I thought, let me just put it in there. Let me just see. I was on a radio interview, BBC Introducing with Dean. And we were just talking about my upcoming EP. Yeah. And I forgotten about the fact that I'd actually put myself through for that competition. And then, like a week or two later, I got that notification. I was like, I actually cried. Oh. Because it's like, so I like to, again, when I say I put myself in faith, there is a small part of me that's like, nah, it's not going to happen. And I do not win competitions. I've never been a lucky person that I don't win anything. So like, I was like, I jumped up and I literally started crying. I was like, I went into praise. I was like, thank you, Lord. And I told my family and they were properly excited. And then again, going back to the fact that I didn't think I was going to win because of my style of music. And I generally thought, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to put my best foot forward. I was so hard on the band. I was like, we can't be late. We can't be out of time. This 15 minutes thing had me in a chokehold. And the way that they had the 15 minutes in the corner, I was thinking, we're going to go over. I'm late for absolutely.
They had a countdown. Oh my God.
And I think it's as soon as you make the first sound on stage is when it starts. So and I came on stage and no sound. I picked up the mic in silence. I clicked it together. I said, and my family going, whoa! And I'm thinking, guys, shut up. I'm going to say something. As soon as you make the first sound, the timer starts counting down. I think actually, counting down instead of going up. And then, before it came out, we was in the waiting room and I was like to my backing singer, Tunde, my friend, I was like, girl, I don't win competitions. It ain't going to be me. I'm gonna be me.
And lo and behold.
And I was like, the first name, I said, you what?
Oh, that must have felt so good.
I was like, I started crying. I'm a crier, me.
Yeah.
I actually just cried because I thought, what? Like, generally, if I didn't, that moment in my bed, if I didn't just sign up, I would have never experienced that. It was just, I just encourage everybody to just do, and don't second guess. And if they don't, then they didn't deserve you. That's what I say.
That's perfect.
That's my new line now. They didn't deserve you then. Because I think everyone deserves to just put their best foot forward and see. And that's what I've done for the last 6 months. And God has not disappointed me.
To do what you've been doing, you have to be brave.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to be brave.
Well, I wasn't brave.
You were brave.
No.
Yes, you were. You literally signed up and you just were like, these people might reject me, but I'm going to jump on.
In that sense, yeah.
I feel like that's brave. And maybe it's an element of the faith that you have, background, and element of surrender. Maybe you have that streak in you that other people might not have, but because you've grown up with it, it's just normal to you. But I would say that's brave.
Oh, sweet.
For sure.
Okay, brave. Because I didn't feel brave. I felt like, all right, just do it. Just get done. But yeah, maybe it is a streak of brave.
I feel like that's when you know you're doing the right thing, like that discomfort and that fear. Yeah. Usually the choice that, is pulling that out of you is the right one, because it's like growth. Yeah, it's true. I think there was a line, is it, if you're scared, do it anyway, or be scared and do it anyway. So yeah, I am about pushing through fears and making, just, who gives a heck? Yeah. I say that with so much anxiety in my chest. Who gives a heck? I do. Do it scared, yeah. Do it scared, literally. Yeah. It's working for you. Yeah. I would say I could do better in some areas, but I've got to give it to God. I can't even say it's just me. I've got to give it to the fact that I've put that faith out there. I had no idea what I was doing, and then I'd say God has just been like, okay, you put yourself out there, I'm gonna help you out, girl. Yeah. So yeah, I think I can't just take all credit for that. It's got to be the Lord, It's both of you. Yeah, I'll say that. I was gonna ask you, your time in the creative industry is like with the music, with the TV shows, and with the ITV show. Did you ever worry about how you were perceived? Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Especially with that show. So this topic has to come up, doesn't it? But it's like, I'm black. Yeah. I'm black, female, and that I'm sassy. I can be diva-ish, as I've even admitted myself. So with that being said, on TV, they can portray you in a certain way. And I feared that there was a moment in the show, I'm not sure if you watched it yourself, but there was a moment where it kind of marked the whole experience for me, because there was a girl, she kind of snaked us, long story short. I've seen snippets. Yeah, she kind of basically, we was meant to get the card, she undercut us and took it. Long story short, we was not having it. You can imagine, they kind of play off your emotions, your hunger, your tiredness. I can't believe And then we were so close to having the luxury, and she literally took it from right under our noses. And so in that, I was I can't even talk. I was heated. I was livid, because that's what I'm trying to say, both words at the same time. I was literally so mad. And they don't show you in the show, but we had a moment where we took off our mics. It was like, get me home. Nah, I didn't want to stay there. I was not happy. So in that moment, and even we had a confrontation with the girl, and she cried. We was like, how's that going to be perceived on TV? Tears. Yeah. Automatically, in that moment, I think they cut a lot of it out, as they do, because it's only 45 minutes of a whole 24-hour day or whatever. Yeah. They cut it out, but there's a lot of me that I just sat back and I thought, don't say nothing, because I can be rude, Oh, if you leave me to start cussing, I can cuss you, darling. So I had to, there was a moment I was trying to back myself, because I'm also thinking that my family and friends back home, they're going to be like, oh, Saffron, why did you let it? You know what I mean? But then I had to remember how it can also be perceived and chopped and shaped away when you're watching it at home. So I did say my piece, but I took myself back.
and I was just rolling my eyes a lot. Just rolling my eyes thinking, oh gosh, this girl. But I got a lot of backlash for that in my DMs. Oh.
For not pulling it out.
For being the way I was. And for being my skin tone. I had some racist comments in my... Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like... It was difficult. I knew because of social media that the racism still happens. It happens, and it happens for those that are in the eye of public. And especially when you're on TV, people, and they're watching a series, people think they know you, and they think that they can say anything. So I did it. Like, they give you coaching, they give you mental health therapist, and they give you someone to talk to if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like worried about anything. So we had the guidance. But yeah, it was just navigating that. I was always worried about how it's going to be perceived. Even when filming, I was like, oh, don't say that because you don't want to get cancelled either.
That must make you like go a bit insane. Oh my
God, it was a little bit insane. The first 3 days, you don't have your phone.
Right.
And you don't have your phone. You can't speak to no family members. And our plane journey there was terrible. We had the worst turbulence. It was awful.
Oh my God.
So it was like a really rough start to the journey, and then I couldn't even tell my family what was going on. All you guys could see over here was Greece was in the storm. So imagine my family hear me in turbulence.
Oh my
God. They don't hear the update, and then they hear on the news that the Greece is in storm, and then 3 days without my phone, I'm literally losing it because usually, as you saw in the little break, like I'm on the phone to my mum, I'm on the phone to friends. I'll be on the phone. So not having that piece of home that's like, oh yeah, you're alright, or we have a little joke. If I didn't have my friend there with me, I don't know what would happen. But there was like, I think on the second or third day, I literally lost it. Like like in filming, I had a drink and I must have like blinched like that, and it went everywhere. It was quite
like just from
anxiety, anxiety glitch. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I realised what I was, and then we had to stop. But I had like a little glitch. So yeah, it was a bit intense. It was a great experience, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you said it.
Let me emphasise that. But there was some things, obviously it's my first time, I'd never experienced some of those emotions. And I was thinking, this is intense.
Not many people will have that experience, like to go and do a show like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
See, it was a lot.
And there's a whole other layer of the fact that you have a career like in music that you're trying to pursue outside of the show. That anything people take from the show will actually
add
impact.
to that 100%. Yeah. And another thing I sang a lot on the show, and they called all of it out.
What?
I said I was a singer on there,
and they didn't.
Told them I was a singer. I sang every single day. I sang in my interview in the thing, and they cut it out. They didn't show it one bit. They just wanted to show me as that girl from wherever I was working at the time. This is my best friend. Like, they have a way of showing you how they want to show you. And it made me realise, even being out there and filming, that TV is not what you think it is. It's just not. I mean, that's good and bad, but it's just not what you think it is. A reality TV show, I couldn't necessarily be myself. I couldn't, because it was even telling me what to do. Yeah.
Wow.
Tell you what to do. Yeah, because... Obviously, we have sass and we are diva-ish, me and my friend. But we're in a moment where I'm babbling, and I can literally talk for England.
No, go.
Tell me if I'm talking too much.
Carry on.
But no, in a moment where I think one of the boys, they could take some money from the card. Yeah. I think it was 10 grand. Where you come from, Nottingham? 10 grand isn't easy to come by. No. We was like, well, they said to us like in the, I think they call it Vox Pop, which is the separate section, and they were like, girls, the boys have just took 10 grand. How are you feeling? We was like, well, good on them. It was like, good boys. It was like, 10 grand, I mean, I would. Wouldn't you? We was looking at each other, wouldn't you? I would, yeah. And then they go, girls, this is a competition.
They wanted you to be mad.
They wanted us to be mad. So we have to do it again.
Oh my God.
We have to do it again. So he was like, yeah, what do you think they're doing? 10 grand from them. It's not a joke.
They were painting that whole narrative.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
They was like, give us sass, give us what we had in the interviews. And we was like, okay, we can do that. We did it. But then we thought after, we was like, wasn't that a bit weird?
Twice, yeah.
That a bit weird, they just told us to do that.
Wow.
So yeah, it's not necessarily what you think it is. It was a great experience, but it's just like, I was really naive to it. I didn't realise how much of it they really want to orchestrate and what they want to put across. So yeah, with that as well, them telling you necessarily, like guiding you on what to do and say, I was always thinking about how it would be perceived. Also as a black woman, and how automatically you can be put in a box of being aggressive already. Do you know what I mean? So it was a lot. It was a lot.
They were perpetuating that
100%.
Because you weren't even being that.
No.
They were trying to create that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
How do you think like your ethnic background has influenced your music then and navigating the industry? Because I feel like, especially, you know, in this country, people take from like black music and R&B and like that sort of thing, but they treat it as if that's just like the brand, or behind the scenes they trying to have ownership over the image, over 100%. How everything's working. Have you faced that? I mean,
I wouldn't say I faced that just yet.
Okay.
I know that it's coming. I know that it's coming. I've always I've definitely noticed that with black origin music being the blueprint and it not being recognised. It's crazy.
It blows my mind how many people don't know how much music literally comes from black origin.
Yeah. I mean, I was even having this conversation the other day because my little cousin, he loves rock music and he's 11.
Yeah.
And my auntie's like, why? I don't know why he likes rock music because we don't necessarily play that. The gospel music is usually played at the house or R&B, Afro beats.
Yeah.
He loves rock music and he's gone and searched it out for himself. And I was like, did you know that rock music was originally started by black people? She goes, what? Yeah, this is black origin. So it makes sense. It makes sense if he likes it, then there's something going on there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the
exactly. So I think it's always such a difficult topic to talk about as well. I think because I'm not even gonna dismiss like how music has evolved with other races putting their own, you know, splash on it. That doesn't mean just because we started it that we are better than. But it's always nice to hear when it's appreciated and where it's coming from. It's not like, oh, you created it. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think, but yeah, I've not experienced it
yet. I hope you don't, but
I don't it at all.
Yeah, I hope you don't. But.
No, hopefully not. But you know, the industry is, even though I love music and everything, the music industry is one of the strangest places and very difficult to guide, especially as a woman. So I've just got to be open to it all, really, haven't I?
Yeah, you do.
Not open.
You're holding the flag.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to understand that.
Trial and error.
Yes, exactly.
It's a minefield out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, girl.
You host Billions in Nottingham on a Sunday night.
You saw that?
we know about you.
I love that.
How has that experience been? Do you think you can kind of come into your own with that because you're like hosting or?
So it's really interesting because I don't speak at all. I don't have the microphone. So what I found is that it's like an appearance. I didn't do anything. I was just partying. I was just kind of, I didn't do anything. I was to bring the female crowd. That event on its own couldn't necessarily bring without me.
Without the female crowd, there's no event.
Well, there you go. So here we are. But yeah, I've done that twice, so I don't do that every Sunday. They've asked me to do that twice in this year.
Okay.
And that was just to bring the engagement, because I think it's fairly new. If I'm right, I think it was like it's not so old. So they wanted to see different ways on how to like grow the crowd, and that was one of them. Yeah. So yeah, partying basically.
Yeah, but that's the whole bringing the energy. That's a skill within itself.
I guess
all of these things
they add up, don't they?
They do add up to make the whole package. It's another skill to recognize the traits that you have and what you can bring in that sense too, and kind of make that as part of the package that you can offer people.
Cute.
So
look at you like that.
Yeah.
Thanks, girl.
When did you release your EP?
Pieces of Me released on the 25th of July this year.
It's pretty recent then.
Yes, I had a little shindig down at Lace Bar. With my
I want to talk to you about that because I've seen like you throw parties with like for your releases or for different things that you're doing, but you have tickets so other people can come.
Yes.
I think that's a really cool idea.
Do you?
It's like, hey, if you're a fan, come and party with me and my friends.
Yeah, basically. Just I like everyone to be involved, you see.
Yeah.
So it takes me back. So when I was younger, I was like, not bullied. I was bullied in school, okay. I was bullied in primary school, but then in secondary school, I was always that girl that wasn't always included in the friendship group. Like I was cut out of pictures and stuff like that. Now I'm okay with it because glad I wasn't in your picture anyway. You would want me in there now. Do you know what I mean? But because that came from, so including everybody comes from that. So even in my performances when I'm like, everyone join in, it's because I don't want to be involved. Yeah. So I kind of thank that happened because it's like, I want everyone to be involved. It's like, if you want to do this, come, just come on.
I think that's so cute.
No, thanks.
I love that idea. When you wrote your EP, do you want to talk us a bit through the process of how you did it? Was there any collaborators you worked with that you really wanted to work with or anything like that?
So I worked with BD, who is the producer on that EP. He made all the beats and he recorded everything, engineering and everything. So yeah, I've been wanting to work with him for ages. We've known each other for a while because he's been friends with my brother and I've seen him do great work. He's a really good singer as well. I'm thinking, what are you doing, love? So he does his own music as well. So we like encourage each other to just be great. And then we were just chilling and I was telling him about this song that I wrote at home and then he made up the beat for it and then I was just like, shall we do a project? I'm like, let's do a project. So then that's kind of how that came along. But it was all, I mean, my music is always like a check-in. It's always like where you at, how you feeling. And I just felt like I wanted to be really R&B with it. Like, although I do R&B anyway, I really wanted to kind of explore like other styles, like the proper 90s, 2000s style that I grew up on. So yeah, that kind of, I started writing about, well, as I do, my heartbreak. That stupid boy there broke my heart. So I writing about that, but more so about the process, like in metaphors, how it's gone since then. Because I believe, if I got it right, Meant to Be might have been the last song that I released before the EP. I think, no, I'm lying. Remind You was. So Remind You was a single I released in Feb. That was about like kind of moving past. So Meant to Be was the song before that. Meant to Be is like you, me, no, Meant to Be. And then Remind You is like, okay, I'm past it now, but let me just remind you, you know, what you're missing out on, honey. And then the EP was more so like what the journey was through that. So like we've got Whenever I Call was the beginning, like I'm calling and then it's not answering, but that's a metaphor of, you know, you said you was going to be there for me and you weren't. So it's not necessarily me picking up the phone and no one answering, it's more so like expecting them to be there and they're no longer there. And then I went through the Heartbreak Avenue, which is such a dramatic topic, like a dramatic way to put like walking down the road of heartbreak. You know what I did there? Yeah. And then Waves was more so like, that song's about, you know, the waves, they always go back, like no matter how far they're going, they're always coming back to the same current, the current just runs, whatever the words are. And then what's song after that? Pressure, which is like then exploring new connections. That's about meeting somebody new and it being all fun or whatever, hot and sexy. And then Girls Night Out was just like, well, we're not always going to be sad, we've got to go out sometimes. And that's where it came from. So that's like each song and my mind at the time of writing.
I love that. It's like a proper story. A lot of people are just releasing singles now a lot of the time. So I think it's really nice that you've like put that whole project together and it has a story that goes all the way through.
Thanks. I actually kind of regretted it.
Why?
She said, girl.
That's crazy.
Because it's like you said, a lot of people are doing singles, which for promotion wise can be better because like now, well, I'm working on new songs, but I haven't got nothing to release right now. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm still working on like probably like 5 different tracks, but none of them are finished. Whereas if I was to release them like spaced out maybe, and then possibly have done a project later on of them, say 5 songs, it probably would have helped me with promotion and thinking a bit more. Yeah. That's what I regret, but at the same time I do love the fact that that project's done and finished and out, but I just wish I separated it. That's just me being proper transparent, but yeah.
Wow, you do have to really think about that, because I feel like back in the day it was albums, it was stories, it was like records, but now it's like, it's hard though, because when you love R&B, you like listening to the old albums, but you forget that now the scene is maybe working a bit differently.
Yeah,
like
so
how you
different,
said.
so different. It's like, I don't know how to even explain it. It's just, it's different. It's very social media orientated. It's like now, I've got 5 songs on there, and 4 of them will be missed if I'm pushing one, which is what's happening at the minute. So I have to be juggling. How am I going to promote all of the songs so none of them are missed? Because a lot of people don't like to take in a full project anymore. They just want a single from you, and then they'll go on your other songs if they like you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's
100%.
like, it's hard. It's just learning, isn't it? So
I feel like it's an attention span thing too now.
oh my god, that is the hardest part of this whole. Because even me, my attention, I'm editing something, I'm like, right, this is boring.
Yeah.
It's just like, can't keep up.
Do you think that's helped then with your TikTok and your Instagram and your live streams and your busking, like attacking social media from different angles?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think TikTok is a place to be, girls.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean already, be yapping away. I think what it was, might have been lockdown. I was just going on live and just chatting nonsense on there, just talking about absolutely nothing. And then I didn't notice that you can get paid for it. So they just, on there, people just give you gifts. And then I think I accumulated like maybe £20 on there. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna talk some more. We'll just chat some more. And then, so it was just there. And then when I started busking is when I started to see how much you can actually make from there. And that's just finding a niche and sticking with it. And girls, get on there, girls. You could be doing this on live.
By the way, I have to say, like, one time I walked past you in town and you were busking, right? You had your setup, your phone, and you were like talking to someone. And I saw on your Instagram someone gave you roses one time.
Yeah.
But I walked past, and I'll be honest, I was too shy to like say hi because you're in the middle of a song.
Okay.
But I still watched, and I was like, the confidence that you must have to have.
It's so funny when people say that because I was scared. Every single time I set that up, I'm like, I don't want to do this, I want to go home. I don't want to do this, I want to go home. Like, the very first time I did it, I was shaking and I had my back turned and I'm thinking, I don't think I should do this today. How long I've wanted to do busking? Probably about 3 years. I've never had the courage. I love Livia for it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love Livia for it. And people that I see, I stop and watch, especially when they're good. Because no offense, some of them aren't that good, are they? I mean, I have to say that.
Yeah, they're just there for a good time.
Some of them are just having fun, and you can appreciate that. But I love the confidence of anybody that gets up there and does it. I think I just stop and think, oh my gosh, I wanted to do it for ages. I think one time I was passing Livia and she passed me the mic. I was like, and then I sang, and then the adrenaline I got from it, I was like, oh my gosh. And I walked away with my mum, and mum was like, you could do that, you could do this. I was like, yeah, I will. She brought me the speaker. It's not until like, that would have been, I was 23 then, I think that's 2 years later. She brought me the speaker, and 2 years later I'm using now that same speaker that she brought. But it took like, I didn't even know, it's not even confidence, it was more so like, well, how are you going to make money because you quit your job? It was like, you got to do this now or never. So I just took myself there. And I think my auntie would tell me every single week, like, oh, you could go busking. Oh, you could go busking. And I'm like, I'm going to go. And then this one time, I just got up and I just went. And I thought, oh, okay. I was shaking when I did it. And then it wasn't that bad of a response from people. People want to hear you more than you think. And people are having bad days. People are going through so much. And just a song that they haven't heard in ages or a song that sang well, it could make their day. And just the thought of that made me think, oh, okay, I could do this again tomorrow. And then, it's just kind of got from there. But I was very scared. It wasn't even like, I'm brave. I was very much like on the phone to my friend all the way, like, I think I should go home now. Oh, I'm going to miss the stop. I'm going to go back round. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to go. So, do it scared.
Do it scared.
Keep
Keep coming back to that.
Splendor.
Oh my gosh, girl.
How did you find playing that?
That was amazing. That was definitely top 2, one of the best experiences, and it's not 2. Not 2 at all. I was like, I felt they made me feel really special. They made me feel like an artist, if that makes sense. Like you play gigs, you play like different shows and you meet different people, but because they're so professional, they're dealing with actual famous people, they proper like prioritize everybody. Like you have your dressing room. I think when I arrived, so as you may know, I'm a little bit extra. So I paired up with top tier chauffeurs who I did a promotion for a few months ago, and they basically dropped me there. So So I arrived in style, which was kind of cool. I had my little, my Stanley Cup. I had my, what do you call them things that go in your eyes?
I don't know, but
I'm trying to be a whole pop star, like, have my glasses on. And then when I arrived, they escort you to where you have to drive around to and whatever. Then the driver, it was like, oh, I've got Saffron Gray in the car. Saffron Gray's here! I'm thinking, oh my god, like, I'm looking through the window, everyone's like, Saffron Gray's here, like, okay, and it's like, oh, they open the door, like, right, Saffron, here's your dressing room. I'm thinking, this is proper, like, dressing room, they had fruits, they had water. I was thinking, that was Rock City, water in a can.
Water in a can?
Then
what the hell is that about?
So weird.
Thought so important. But yeah, no, like, they proper treat you nicely, and not only that, the stage was massive. I think I nearly passed out looking up. I think
it's huge.
I've got to be on there then.
It's huge.
I literally looked like a pea. They send you like the drawing of it, and they put like a sketch of a person in there. When I tell you, I will have to show you after this. When I tell you how small you look on that thing, you will not believe. You would not believe it. So yeah, I went there and there was no one there yet, and I was literally like, instantly like, what the heck? That was crazy. Never performed on such a big stage like that yet, and hopefully I get to perform on more. But even the lights, like the backdrop, I made it myself actually. I was like, on the weekend, I was there every single day, like trying to see how it's gonna look behind me, and then I had to send that, and then they put that up on there. Like that made me cry actually, because I was like, oh my god, like this is real thing, like this is really happening. Moment. Yeah, like I'm actually doing these things that I love. I'm actually playing at Splendor. You know how long I've heard about Splendor at college, and I'm seeing all these people that are on there, and I'm actually on the lineup. Crazy. So yeah, that was such a great experience. That was really lovely, and we got along with the team. Hopefully we're back again next year. We'll see. Hopefully made a good impression. But no, we had a lot of good feedback. I met Emily Sunday.
Get out.
Oh my god.
No way.
That's beautiful.
She was so lovely, very sweet. You know how she seems? She's exactly how she seems. So sweet. And I think the lady that was with her, I believe it was her backing singer, but someone on her team, they were like, we ran out of the changing room to hear you. We could hear you from the changing room. I'm like, oh my gosh, I met Natasha Bedingfield, had a chat with her. She said I was the best dressed. I said, just get a period.
Oh,
she said, just get a period. Do you know your style? But yeah, she was nice. And yeah, just being amongst and literally directly across from in these rooms from these famous folk. I was like, oh, I could do this all. I could do this a lot more. But yeah, great experience. Very good experience.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, this might be a bit hard. Okay, cool. Lordy. So this is R&B.
Okay, yeah,
vibe.
give me the genre. Yeah.
Okay. When I can't sleep at night without holding you tight, girl, each time I try,
I just breathe out and cry.
No, you got it straight.
No, because I know them words. Oh yeah. What's that? Boys to Men.
That one gets me every time.
Oh, I love that song.
The passion, the passion in their voices when they're singing. I don't hear like
that much anymore, do you?
No,
you don't. Like the crying in the rain, man.
No.
Where are they? Where are they? Oh Lord.
You're definitely gonna get this one. I said it last episode and they got stuck, but I'm gonna say it. Okay. So now you're gone. What am I gonna do? So empty.
Is this R&B again? Mm-hmm. That's like the end of a sentence, isn't it? That's not.
I picked a hard part.
You did.
Because I didn't want it to.
Because I know it. And it's not coming to me. Now you're gone. Say again.
Now you're gone. What am I gonna do? So empty.
And I know it.
If you want the next 2 words, I'll give it.
Go on then.
My heart.
Girl!
Now you're gone. What am I gonna do? So empty. My heart. I know it's right there.
No. Now you're gone. Oh my god, I do. I'm not gonna get it. It's gonna be here for ages.
You know what? I'm gonna give you. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough.
I knew it! I knew it! No, that's a good one. Now, the way you did that.
Oh, I had to do it like that.
I'm thinking it's the middle of a sentence.
I know.
That was.
Because you would have got it too easy otherwise.
That's so funny. Keisha Cole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I like the way you did that. I like this game.
Oh, okay. This one. Okay. No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
What?
No
Does she know
matter-
it?
Do you know?
I think so.
Oh, now she's doubting.
Is that not like the main hook of the song?
Yes. No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
What?
Okay.
Have I been
Maybe I'm happy
renounced
I'm
of law
saying
and be
this.
Princess Crown? Because I
I'm
have
saying it in
no
this-
idea.
I'm
What?
being weird while I'm saying this because I'm trying to make it hard. No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
What? Oh, girl.
Wow.
That is bad. That took me ages, that. You should have said, oh. No matter what I do.
Yeah,
oh.
then you-
All I think about is you. Oh.
I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused
I
me
don't
to act
know
in
what
such
it
a-
is.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like that game.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? That's
I like
cool.
that game.
Oh, sweet. So that brings us to the end of this episode of Seraphic Sauce with Saffron Gray. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me on. Honestly, it's been great.
Yeah.
Love a little chat.
A little chat, chin wag. Is there anything you want to say to the people watching? People just need to go and listen to the whole EP from start to finish.
Yes, listen to Pieces of Me. It's out on all platforms. You will thoroughly enjoy it if you love a little bit of R&B. Yeah, I think one thing I really want to leave with people is literally just do what you want to do. I mean, a lot of us there's no age on anything, but a lot of us are around the same age. We're so young, like literally forget about what people think of you. They'll forget. And just do what your heart's set on and what you try at least. And if it doesn't work for you, because it doesn't necessarily work for everybody, but at least you can look back in your life and say that you tried to do what you love to do. And just have faith. You believe in the Lord, you believe in anything, believe 100%, believe in yourself, and just know that you can and you will.
Beautiful.
Ah, perfect.
That is what we need. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
We'll link the EP below.
Yes.
Click on that link.
You shall not be disappointed.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Woo!
it's me.